How much have I made on OnlyFans in the 4 months that I've been on it? I am finally making an update video for my OnlyFans. It has officially been 4 months since I started, and a lot has happened. I'm sure you guys have a ton of questions, and hopefully I answer them in this video. If you haven't watched my other YouTube video about my 1 month experience on OnlyFans,
pause this video
and go watch that right now and then come back to this one. I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna talk about like a few things that I've been doing right now, how I'm running it, and it's just me who runs the account. I don't have anyone helping me, no management or agency or anything like that. My OnlyFans is still $10 a month. The price hasn't changed. If you hear any noise in the background, it might be my dog. Hello. I try to post about every day on there. Sometimes I don't get to it, but if I miss a day, then I'm 100% going to be posting the next day. So I would say I post about
5 to 7 times
a week on there. With the pay-per-view messaging, that really just depends if I have the content. I normally send out pay-per-view 1 to 3 times a week, I would say. Normally not any more than that. I also don't want to be annoying and just spamming people with everything. And I've been doing this thing where I post a picture, but whenever I took those pictures, I took multiple pictures in whatever I was wearing that day. I would post, say, a little set of pictures, and I would say, tip any amount under this post and I'll send you the rest of the set. So if you have extra content and you like everything, that's just another way to kind of get a little bit more money out of it. And it really pleases your subs as well. I do have a welcome message, so whenever people subscribe to me, I have like a welcome to my OnlyFans, thank you so much for subscribing. And I'll just kind of tell them about what they are going to expect from me, how often I respond to messages, and I also put my boundaries in there. Before I kind of did that, I would always get a crap ton of messages asking me, oh, do you do this, do you do that? And my inbox was just getting super full, so I thought I would just put that in there so that people don't have to ask me.
And they'll pretty much just know right away.
But along with that welcome message, I also have a bundle of pictures, and then there's a little fee to unlock it if they want to see those pictures. So that is another way to
get a little bit more money.
And it also leaves your subscribers with a little something extra. So going back, talking about pay-per-view messaging, I try to be really specific about my description. I haven't tried it at all, but I'm gonna assume that say you have a bundle of pictures and then you send it out in your mass messages and you just say like something very vague or like just an emoji or something, people probably aren't going to be as likely to buy it, and they also don't really know what they're gonna get. So I try to be as
specific
and as detailed as possible. I'll put in like everything, like
I show this, I don't show this.
Just so that you're very honest with your subscribers. I don't want to disappoint anyone and have them expect to see something that they're not going to see. That person might not be as willing to purchase something from you in the future. I've also gotten a lot of good feedback on that. Everyone always says how they really appreciate how honest I am with my descriptions and everything, and they know exactly what they're going to get. And I've actually had a lot of people say that a lot of creators are very vague and kind of
scammy
in that sense. So if you are a creator, that is definitely something to think about. I know a lot of people do things differently, and whatever works for you, however you want to run it. And if you're curious about what I post or what I send on the PPVs, the link to my OnlyFans is down in the description below. Some creators do accept custom requests. I personally do. I feel like it's just another good way to kind of connect with your audience as well, and it kind of shows that you care about them and appreciate them and want to make them happy. Depending on what it is, sometimes you can get those custom requests and then you can just send it out in the mass messages. I know a lot of creators have a tip menu. I haven't tried that out yet. I've done like not a tip menu per se, but say I have a bunch of content that I shot in a specific outfit or something, then I will make a post and I will do like tip this amount for this, tip that amount for that and stuff. And sometimes if I do that,
sorry about that, my battery died.
But as I was saying, if they purchase the highest amount in that bundle of content, then I'll give them all of like the lower tiers as well. Do you know what I mean? He's so cute. He's just my little teddy bear. When it comes to promoting, I primarily still post on my Instagram story. I don't do it as often as I used to. If you saw my first video, I said I promoted it like 1 to 2 times a week. I really promote it once every 2 weeks, honestly. I just don't want to be spammy on my Instagram stories. Obviously, I want to get word out there that I have one, but I don't have to like be very aggressive and in your face about it all the time. But that's about the only platform that I really promoted on. I've tried Reddit, but Reddit is just so complicated and there's so many rules, so many different subreddits. You have to get verified in some to be able to actually post on that subreddit. So I kind of don't really utilize that as much. I have one, I post here and there, but I don't know. I wanted to talk about the
Not so great things
about OnlyFans, so more of the cons, because we obviously always hear about the pros. And I just want to start off by saying, if you are thinking about creating an OnlyFans and haven't yet, definitely outweigh the pros and the cons. I wouldn't just jump into it right away. It took me a few months to really make the decision to do so. Please make sure that this is actually something that you want to do and you are comfortable with it. Don't just jump into it right away. And also, OnlyFans isn't for everyone. I know a lot of the time we think about it and
like, oh, these girls just have it so easy.
and yes, it is a luxury. It is a dream job to have, and I'm so thankful for all of you supporting me and all of my subscribers and just you watching this video right now. But it definitely isn't for everyone, and some people have more success than others. The income is not always completely consistent. It really just depends how much work you're putting in. Some months are going to be greater than others. Some of the cons that I've fallen into, I don't think this is as common, but I've had
2 people
so far subscribe to me just to hate on me, which is so weird. If you don't like me,
then why are you paying $10?
to tell me you don't like me. It's so weird. What the heck is going on here? What? Sometimes some people are a little rude whenever it comes to respecting my boundaries. Like I said, I do take customer requests, but if I don't feel comfortable taking someone's request and I decline their offer, some people are a
Little rude about it.
but you know, that's to be expected. Some people are just going to not treat you like a human being. They're gonna treat you like an object. That's not so great. Some people also expect you to be online
Like 24/7.
like every hour of the day. I've had some people get a little annoyed or angry that I'm not responding within,
Minutes at a time.
but you just kind of have to tell them that you're a human being. You're not going to be on your phone on OnlyFans 100% of the day. I try to respond within a timely manner to everyone, but I'm definitely not going to be responding every single minute of every day. And I also get hundreds of messages a day. Oh, and another thing, if people request custom content, I
Highly recommend.
you receive payment beforehand rather than making it and then sending it over in like a locked message kind of thing, because sometimes people
Literally won't pay for it.
and there are some other cons that I don't really feel comfortable talking about on here, but if you kind of want to know a little bit more about that, definitely message me on Instagram or leave a comment below of your Instagram handle and I'll try my best to DM you and kind of let you know a little bit more details. Like I said earlier, this is 100% a full-time job. The effort that you put in will be mirrored in your income. Time management has been
A little bit tricky for me.
but it's something I'm working on. I've never really been the best at time management. I used to be a really big procrastinator and I was really hoping that I wouldn't do that whenever it comes to this, and I haven't, so that is a good thing. I know that this is why you clicked on this video. How much have I made on OnlyFans in the 4 months that I've been on it? So I know I told you guys how much I made in my first month on OnlyFans in my last video. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to keep that up with how much I made in my first month, you know? I know you guys want to know so badly, but I don't necessarily feel comfortable talking about how much I've made thus far on this video, and I'm so sorry, but I will tell you that I have made 6 figures. The highest I've gotten is the top 0.08%. I've pretty much been fluctuating between the 0.08% and 0.11% of all creators on OnlyFans. I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions for me at all, so I'm gonna answer some right now. Have you lost any job opportunities because of it? That's what I'm worried about to start. Not that I know of. How much do you put in work? Is it harder to gain muscle while trying to manage your Insta, etc.? I don't think so. It hasn't really affected my gym performance at all. If anything, I'm just like constantly on my phone, constantly editing and making content and stuff. I just don't have much downtime, but it hasn't really affected anything like gym-wise. Do you think OnlyFans would work as a man as well without catering to gay viewership? Yes, 100%. I think that
Literally
anyone can make an OnlyFans. There's a niche for everyone. Trust me, people are into a bunch of different things, a bunch of different body types, and a bunch of different aesthetics. So I think anyone can be successful on OnlyFans. You just have to know how to manage it. What surprised you the most about the platform since you started OnlyFans? What surprised me? That's a hard question. I feel like I've had many different surprises. I'm not sure what surprised me the most. I apologize for not giving a complete answer on that one. Do you regret or feel disappointed in your decision? No, I do not. I am so glad that I made this decision. I'm having an amazing time. I have a great support system around me. Everyone in my life is supportive of it, and yeah, it's changed my life. How's overall life going with all the changes? Life is going amazing right now. It is great. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I just booked a trip to Miami for my birthday, so I'm excited about that, and I am going to be vlogging it, so stay tuned for that. And I like it because I'm very busy. I'm constantly making content and editing. I like to stay busy because if I'm not, then I'm just mindlessly scrolling on TikTok. I like feeling productive. Although, like I said, I am bad at time management, so I am working on that. But overall, it's been awesome. What kind of content do you post on your feed and how many times a week? I did answer this question already. If you want to know what content I post, link in the description. And 5 to 7 times a week, I would say. Are you public about it? Off the internet? How has it affected relationships, family, friend, dating, etc.? I am public about it, but I'll be out in public sometimes because I was a personal trainer at my local gym. And some people are like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in a while. Are you still working there? And I'm like, oh, I have an online job now. And they're like, oh, what is it? And sometimes I just don't really feel like going into detail. So sometimes I'll just be like, oh, it's just hard to explain. Other times I will tell people, it really just depends. It hasn't affected anything in my personal life regarding friends, family, dating, etc. Age and how do you balance work, school, social life, and health? I am 21. I'm actually not in school right now. If you don't know, which I don't think many people do, I am a college dropout and this is my work. I have a lot of friends in college right now, and some of my friends back home, we only really hang out every now and then, but I'll pretty much go to any social event. And this kind of went along with the other question. It doesn't really affect my health at all, I would say. It isn't really too difficult for me to balance it all. I'm just really bad with time management, so I mostly do all of my work in the middle of the night. Like I start at midnight and I'm just but that's on me. That is entirely my fault. I don't know why. I feel like I'm just always way more productive at night whenever I'm about to go to sleep. I don't know why, it's so bad. Subscriber here, do you enjoy the interaction with us, especially positive ones? Hello! Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I really appreciate you. And yes, I genuinely do appreciate the positive interactions. I have great conversations with people sometimes, and you would actually be surprised. I feel like most of my messages are just kind of asking about my day, telling them what I did at the gym. I get a lot of people actually asking me for gym advice or kind of like tips and tricks about nutrition, training, etc. Most of my interactions on OnlyFans are positive. I actually didn't know someone said this, but they said, I just want to say, I love how descriptive you are with the PPV, so we know exactly what we're getting. Thank you. I genuinely try my best, and I am so glad that you are appreciative of it. Do you plan on doing OnlyFans content with other OnlyFans content creators? I don't know. You know, I haven't ever really thought about it. I'm not opposed to it. I don't really have any friends or anyone around me that has one though. Maybe it'll happen in the future, I don't know. Feet? Yeah, you can see my feet. And no, it's not weird. Everyone always asks me for me. If you do want to start an OnlyFans and haven't yet, definitely sign up through my referral link. The link will be down below in the description. It's going to be the second link in my link tree. If you do sign up through that link, I would love to help you out and get you started, answer any questions you have, give you tips and tricks, and just kind of guide you throughout the way. Send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is right here. I get many DMs a day. It is hard for me to kind of like manage through them sometimes. So spam my comments if I didn't get to your message yet. And when you do sign up through that referral link, it does help me in a way. So for helping me, I would love to help you out. Like this video if it helped you out in any way. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. I do a lot of fitness, vlogging, random stuff, honestly. I don't even know what I do on here. I just do random stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.